The arena falls silent. Two legends stand at opposite ends of a circle that has witnessed countless battles, but never one quite like this. On one side, Yeoh adjusts her stance with the fluid grace of a dancer, her eyes scanning her opponent with the precision of a master tactician. On the other, Mike Tyson rolls his shoulders, the raw power in his frame evident even in stillness, his gaze carrying the ferocity that once made heavyweight champions crumble. This isn't just a fight, it's a collision of two entirely different worlds of combat mastery. The Malaysian marvel, Yeoh's arsenal. Yeoh didn't earn her reputation through CGI and stunt doubles. The Malaysian actress carved her legend through decades of authentic martial arts performances, each role demanding physical excellence that would break lesser performers. Her journey from beauty queen to action icon reads like a martial arts epic itself. A character who left the safety of conventional stardom to master the dangerous art of screen combat. Her greatest strength lies not in brute force, but in adaptability. Yeoh's martial arts foundation spans multiple disciplines: Wing Chun Kung Fu, Tai Chi, and various forms of Wushu. She moves like water, flowing around obstacles rather than crashing through them. Her speed is deceptive. What appears graceful is actually lightning-fast technique honed through years of choreographed perfection. Watch her in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and you witness a fighter who uses momentum as her weapon. She doesn't just throw punches, she redirects energy, using an opponent's strength against them. Her flexibility allows her to strike from angles that would be impossible for conventional fighters. She can transition from defense to attack in milliseconds, turning what appears to be retreat into devastating counter-offense. But Yeoh's true weapon is her mind. She approaches combat like a chess master, thinking 3 moves ahead. Her experience with complex fight choreography has trained her to anticipate patterns, to read body language, to find openings that exist for mere heartbeats. She's fought alongside Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and countless other martial arts legends, each encounter adding to her tactical database. Yet even legends have limitations. Yeoh's fighting style, while technically superior, lacks the bone-crushing power that ends fights in seconds. Her strikes are precise but not devastating. Her defensive skills are remarkable, but they require energy that depletes with each exchange. And there's the question of size and strength. At 5'4" and naturally lightweight, she faces the eternal challenge of the smaller fighter. How do you topple a mountain? Mike Tyson enters our theoretical arena carrying the weight of boxing history. This isn't the aging fighter who faced Jake Paul. This is the Tyson who destroyed opponents with the casual efficiency of a natural disaster. His story reads like a conflict forged in the fires of Brooklyn's toughest streets, where survival meant learning to fight before learning to read. His strengths are the stuff of combat legend. Tyson's punching power exists in a category of its own. His left hook could crumple telephone poles. His uppercut could launch satellites. Speed? Tyson possessed the paradoxical combination of devastating power and lightning reflexes. His peekaboo fighting style, taught by the legendary Customato, allowed him to slip punches while closing distance with the inevitability of an avalanche. But Tyson's greatest asset was his psychological warfare. He didn't just fight opponents, he conquered their minds before the first bell. His pre-fight stare could reduce seasoned fighters to nervous amateurs. He understood that combat begins in the mind, and he excelled at planting seeds of doubt that bloomed into defeat. The numbers tell the story: 44 knockouts in 50 professional victories. 26 of those knockouts came in the first 3 rounds. Tyson didn't just win fights, he ended them with the finality of a judge's gavel. His defensive skills were underrated. He could slip punches with the fluidity of a ghost, making himself effectively untouchable while setting up devastating counters. Yet even Iron Mike had his kryptonite. His aggressive style, while intimidating, could be exploited by patient, technical fighters. He struggled against opponents who could move, who could make him miss, who could extend fights beyond his preferred duration. His emotional intensity, while terrifying, could work against him when channeled incorrectly. And like all fighters who rely on power, he faced the challenge of opponents who could survive his initial assault. Picture the moment of truth. The arena holds its breath as these two masters of their respective crafts begin their deadly dance. Tyson advances with the confidence of a fighter who has never questioned his supremacy. Yeoh circles, her movements hypnotic, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Tyson throws his first combination, a jab followed by his signature left hook. But Yeoh isn't there. She's already moved, her body flowing like silk around the punch. She counters with a lightning-fast strike to Tyson's ribs, then immediately creates distance. The crowd gasps. Someone actually hit Mike Tyson and lived to tell about it. The pattern continues. Tyson presses forward, his punches whistling through air where Yeoh was moments before. She's reading him like a book, recognizing the subtle tells that precede each attack. A slight dip of the shoulder before the uppercut, a shift in weight before the hook. Her years of choreographed fighting have taught her to see these patterns. But Tyson adapts. He begins cutting off the ring, limiting Yeoh's movement options. His boxing IQ, often underestimated, begins to show. He starts timing her counters, getting closer with each exchange. One solid connection is all he needs. The climax arrives when Tyson finally corners his elusive opponent. He loads up for the knockout punch that has ended so many careers. But Yeoh, like the character she's always been, doesn't surrender to the inevitable. She drops low, sweeping Tyson's legs while simultaneously striking his solar plexus with surgical precision. For a moment that stretches into eternity, Iron Mike Tyson, the most feared heavyweight in boxing history, wobbles. Not from a punch, but from the perfect application of technique over power. Yeoh doesn't pause to admire her work. She follows up with a combination that would make Bruce Lee proud, targeting pressure points with the precision of a surgeon and the speed of a hummingbird. Despite Mike Tyson's devastating power and ability to end fights with one punch, Michelle Yeoh emerges victorious in this ultimate showdown. Her victory comes through superior speed, tactical intelligence, and ability to fight from multiple angles. Instead of matching Tyson's power directly, Yeoh makes his strength irrelevant using mobility, precision, and perfect timing. Her experience across multiple martial arts disciplines gives her tools that boxing alone cannot counter, proving that tactical brilliance and technique can overcome raw power.